You know, one of the most interesting lessons from the Matrix movies, because I talk about the Matrix a lot, there's all the obvious ones everyone talks about. But in the second Matrix movie, when he gets to the end and he speaks to the guy in the white suit, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. And the guy in the white suit is very, very clear and punctual and compendious English. Very interesting. I like the way he talks because he uses very, very advanced language. And he's explaining that, Neo, you're not special. You think you're going to destroy the Matrix, but you're not. The reason you exist is we allow anomalies. And the reason we allow people like you to exist is because if everyone stuck inside the Matrix saw no hope whatsoever and saw that nobody could ever escape, then the Matrix would collapse. If the Matrix didn't allow anybody to become rich and successful ever, then the Matrix will collapse. You have to believe, you know what? If I do what I'm supposed to do long enough, I might be able to end up like that guy. So that's why they allow the anomalies. The point I'm trying to make is the Matrix, as difficult and as crushing and soul destroying as it is, they have deliberately left gaps for the people who are prepared to escape. They leave holes. It's the art of war. They say, never give your enemy no way to retreat. It's the same thing. They've left holes in the Matrix for the people who are truly pissed off living inside of slavery to jump out of. Because if they keep us trapped in there, we're going to cause them more problems than if we just fucking leave. If you have men like us, broke, can't pay our bills, and there's millions of us, that's a revolution. They don't need that shit. Give him some money. This guy's too damn determined. This motherfucker's too brave. Let him have some money and some pussy. This guy, Mr. Subdued, yeah, he can keep being a slave. This guy, no, he's got a fire inside of him. He needs to escape. So they've left an escape hole. There's an escape hatch for anybody who truly deserves it. The Matrix, as soul crushing as it is designed in a way that anybody who would be a problem broke can escape. You can escape. You can be anything you want to be. It truly, I'm an example of it. I come from absolutely fucking zero financially to hundreds of millions of dollars. And if I wasn't this way, if I didn't have this lifestyle, I've said this to Tristan endless times, I don't know what kind of person I'd be if I didn't have money to subdue the fire inside of me. Because if I couldn't just do dumb shit all the time, or I couldn't do anything I wanted all the time, and I was some wagey at the ripe old age at 36, watching the news and all the bullshit they're doing to fucking people and me, and I was sitting there like a jackass, absorbing it all, knowing I had no voice and no power, it's get rich or go die trying. I'm going to end up doing something bad. I just couldn't take it. So there certainly is there are ways to escape. And that's when we're sitting here talking about people who want to make money and become whoever they want to be. It's very doable. The Matrix, as crushing as it is, if you're genuinely an exceptional individual and you're genuinely motivated, they're not going to stop you from becoming who you want to be. They're interested in the masses. They can let the odd fish escape as long as they keep the fish school going where it needs to go. So you have to look in the mirror and decide who you really fucking are. When's the last time you've looked in the mirror, looked yourself in the eyes and say, am I really who I think I am? Am I really who I say I am? Or am I full of shit? Am I repeating the shit I hear on YouTube and the things I hear in the rap movies? Am I really that guy? Am I really a gangster? If he really pointed a gun in my face, am I really going to tell him to get fucked? Am I really a tough guy? What have I been through? How many times have I actually tested myself? Am I actually about it? You need to look in the mirror and understand who you truly are. Because if you're truly the man you think you are, you're going to become that guy. I say all the time about the best thing about being a man is you can build yourself to be whoever you want to be. When I didn't have shit, I knew I wanted to be a big, dangerous kickboxing guy with the fastest fucking car and a bunch of sexy bitches, a big ass compound with armed guards. I knew what I wanted. And here it is. We just finished in London. We just got back. When I'm in London, I'm pure ghost protocol. Nobody knows I'm there. I don't advertise I'm there. I don't even see anybody. I travel with a security team of 5. And I very rarely leave the Shard where I reside because London is stab central. It's absolutely crazy. I think 3 people got stabbed yesterday trying to prevent a robbery at 9:45 a.m. As a guy was walking to work, they tried to snatch his phone off him. Bystanders came to get involved and he pulled a blade and attacked everybody. Absolutely crazy. Failed society. And this is what I always tell my viewers. A lot of viewers have messaged me saying, Andrew, I'm living in the West and I believe the West is in decline. I believe that men are under attack in the West. I believe we don't have a point of view. We're not allowed to speak. We're not allowed to say the truth anymore. I believe masculinity is being destroyed. I believe they're promoting degeneracy to our children. I believe and how do I fight against this? And I say, listen, most of you can't fight against it. The best thing you can do is live true to God, live true to yourself, try not to be tolerant of absolute degeneracy and tell the truth and educate others. But another option is to try and escape to a degree and leave. My favorite places on the planet are the most religious places on the planet. I don't live in Romania at random. It's the most Christian country on the planet in the last census, 99.9% Christian. Another place I absolutely love is Dubai, where I was planning a speaking event. That might be delayed now. We might be delaying and changing the date. But I love countries that are strictly religious, where they will not allow you to have sex with the devil in a music video and just purport it out to the children. They understand that there's certain levels of baseline morality that should be understood and should be upheld. So I believe in super religious countries. I love the idea of living within a religious society. And if you're sitting here at home now and you're living amongst degeneracy, the best thing you can do is try and find a way to escape. One of the most important things that's going to determine how successful you are in life is how much stress you can adopt. The more stress you can adopt, the more problems you're solving. And I tell you now, 99% of the people watching this stream would collapse under 5% of the daily bullshit I deal with every single fucking day. You guys have been here. I'm either at the desk, at a meeting, running back and forth on the phone, dealing with millions and millions of dollars and bullshit that it never ends. And the more stress you can adopt, the more successful you're going to be. And I'm just that guy. And I've been that guy my whole life. I'm that guy that everyone who knows me, all my family, every woman I know, they all come to me with their problems. They throw their shit on top of my shit. I'm just a problem solver. It's just who I've always been. And if you want to be that person, you have to have a certain mindset. And that's what my mindset is. It's not even about, this is what's interesting. It's not even about truth. And I know that sounds crazy. It's not so much of me looking and going, what's true? It's more about me believing in what I need to believe to be as successful as possible. I understand that it's truthful that if somebody shoots me with a gun, I'm probably going to die. But I will not believe that, because I don't think that's advantageous to me. I believe it's advantageous for me to say, go on, then fucking shoot me. I guarantee you you're dead. I guarantee you I ain't going to die and I'm coming for you. And if I truly believe it, I think it gives me a better chance. That's just who I am. I only believe and say and think the things that give me as much power as humanly possible. That's just the guy I am. The paradigm of happiness is completely misunderstood. I believe that, because people always say to me, oh, well, you have all this money, Tate, but are you happy? As if I'm going to be like, no. Like I guess what they're hoping I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm fine. Yeah. Enjoy the bus. No, but the point is, the whole paradigm of happiness is largely misunderstood. And we talk about happiness in society as if it's the most important metric. And I'd actually argue that it's not an important metric at all. And it's also really, truly amazing how what you define in your mind, the limits you set in your mind of what happy is and what happy isn't, becomes very, very true. So I watched a very interesting documentary once about colors. And it was colors. Yeah. And it was a tribe in Africa that used different words to describe colors. So to them, blue and yellow are the same color, same word, right? And also these two very different shades of green. And I'm talking about like grass and a leaf, like basically the same shade of green. They're completely different colors. So when they showed them blue and yellow and they said, can you tell the difference? They're like, no, it's the same color. I can't tell the difference between the blue and the yellow.
Well, they couldn't see the difference?
They couldn't see it, even because in their mind it had one word. So because they grew up their whole life and it had one word, those two colors within that spectrum, to them it's just like it's one color. They couldn't see the difference, just like we'd say different variants of pink, it's all pink. They couldn't really see the difference. Whereas the two very different shades of green, they're like, oh yeah, that's that. Oh, they're completely different. So the point is, their own mental blocks, their own mental barriers, where they had mentally decided to put the brakes, controlled their reality. And people often talk about being happy, and what they do is they talk about being happy in the same way a child in their very giddyish Christmas morning happiness. You know, like, hee, I'm happy. That's never going to be long lasting. That's going to be temporary. If you were like that all the time, you wouldn't even get anything done, right? You wouldn't even be a mature adult. So the idea that you're out here searching for that feeling permanently is asinine and it's immature. That is certainly happy, sure. But I've changed the paradigm of where happiness is. For me, anything above distraught is happy. Besides 3 or 4 monumentally destructive events that are going to happen throughout my life, like a loss of a family member or something, unless I really, really feel down, I'm happy. So if I wake up, it's not I'm thinking if I'm happy or not. If I'm not devastated, I'm happy.